There are so many gorgeous patterns out there that I just wish I could make all of them, but I can't because I'm just one person. So hopefully if you're watching this, you'll be inspired to make one of these patterns and let me know so I can live vicariously through you. Some of the patterns I'm recommending are free, so look forward to that. And I've also gone ahead and just picked out the yarn that I would choose for myself if I were to make these patterns. And I mostly tried to stick to affordable yarns. I got you. And yes, I am covering knitting and crochet patterns. And with that, I think we just get into it. Let me just scooch over a little bit so I can make some room for the screen. So the first pattern that I want to recommend is the Mew Top by Una Gill. It's this gorgeous top. I feel like this is a very trendy silhouette. Like I'm seeing a lot in like normal clothing stores, like not necessarily made out of knit. And this particular pattern has also just been all over my feed. Like I cannot get away from this pattern. I also made it myself. I did freehand it. I did make it with the Hobby Cotton Silk yarn. Let me get you a better angle. But yes, this is the top. And I think you can also customize it. I've seen someone do it in this really adorable polka dot configuration. And this creator made an olive version of the top, which I think is really adorable. And I kind of want to make something inspired by that. So the next pattern that I would recommend is the Cairo cowl top made by Rosh. So this one is really elegant. Like as you can see, I love a wide necked shoulder. It's gonna be the trend for the summer for me personally. It's also a made to measure pattern. It means that you can basically input the yarn that you're using and your measurements and you'll get something that's really made for you. So in that way it's pretty size inclusive and it's also pretty yarn agnostic. I also know that Made by Rosh has a lot of other amazing, very trendy patterns. So I would recommend checking out her patterns just like in general because she has such a great sense of like what's trendy in fashion like right now. So the yarn that I would use for this if I were to make it is the Go Handmade Tencel Bamboo Fine yarn so that I can have something that has like a really silk-like drape, which I think a cowl neck would really benefit from. The next top that I'm going to recommend is kind of, I feel like it's probably a transitional piece. If you were to start now, it would probably be ready by autumn, at least for me, because I'm a pretty slow knitter. But this is the Love Loop top by Simone Berg. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce anyone's names. I just genuinely, I don't mean to, I just am a bit uncultured, I suppose. But yes, this is an adorable top because look at those freaking heart cables. I don't think I need to say anything else. It's just those heart cables. They're adorable. The one thing that I am kind of noting whenever I'm looking at the photos though is like the neckline in the front is going a bit high. You can especially see it in the side profile of these photos where it just looks like it's cutting into the throat. I don't really love that so much. So I think if I were to make this, I would also be a bit conscientious of this and just maybe cast off for the front neck portion a little bit sooner so that it's not cutting into my throat. But other than that, it's gorgeous. And I think, I mean, again, those heart cables, they're adorable. I want those. I want them so bad. The yarn that I would use for this is the Drops Cotton Merino yarn. So this one is 50% wool and 50% cotton. The wool will make it feel elastic and kind of give it that definition that it needs, but the cotton will keep it breathable and more mother friendly. I have to sneeze. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is the Shell Tee by Wool and Beyond. And this one I have already bought yarn for. Yes, this is like literally on my queue. Like it's like right there in my queue. I'm also doing this because I'm going to recreate a certain pop star's style in knitting. Take a look at the top. Comment below if you have any guesses on like which pop star I am trying to emulate the look of with this. But yes, this is a very adorable top. It has some, I mean, this might be a big hint. It has some baby doll-like features. Maybe that's a hint. Oh my god, I'm so excited to make it. I did use the recommended yarn in the pattern, which is the Jarbo. Now that I'm saying it out loud, that sounds like such a weird name. I feel like it can't be pronounced like that, and if it is, then I'm so sorry, but I'm using the Jarbo soft cotton and I chose this orchid color. Maybe this is making it more clear what that next video is going to be, but I'm so excited to get started. What really sold me on this top wasn't necessarily the front part, but it was the back, because look at those freaking ruffles. Actually, I don't know if ruffles is the right word. Maybe it's gathering. It's been a while since I've refreshed my knowledge of construction vocabulary, but like the things here, you know, like where it's gathered, that literally took my breath away. Like I saw it, my jaw dropped, and I was like, I need to make that. I need to make that immediately. But what I'm really missing from this top is that I want these gathers on the front as well. So I'm going to be making quite a few modifications to this pattern. I already bought the pattern, I already have the yarn. I'm going to be making a video for it, so I don't want to talk about it too much, but regardless, this is a gorgeous top. There you go. Enjoy. So the next top I have is the Summer Darling top by Drops, and this is a free pattern. Also, if you didn't know, the Drops design catalog is chock full of so many free patterns. It's also a pretty useful resource, especially if you're kind of like a bit of an advanced beginner, but you just want to reinforce the techniques that you've already been learning. It also gives you the patterns based on the yarn. Whenever I first started knitting, something that always tripped me up was like knowing what kind of yarn to get for a certain pattern, especially when the pattern's recommended yarn was an expensive yarn. So something like Drops, where you can like literally see a pattern that you like, click on it, and then you can see the yarn that they use for that pattern, the suggested yarn. That's amazing. I do know there's a little bit of beef because people say that the patterns are not really laid out so well. I agree with that. Like, my biggest tip for that though is to just copy and paste the pattern into like a Word document, or I use Notion, so I put it in Notion. I literally break up the paragraphs like sentence by sentence, and I just check it off as I go. But yeah, I'm actually making this top right now in the leftover yarn from this project. I am high-key playing Yarn Chicken right now, so I hope I have enough to finish this top. The next top that I have is a 7 p.m. tank by Tiffany Tai. I just feel like this is one of those designs that look store-bought. Like, if you want like elevated knitting, this is the project for you. The yarn that I would use for this one is the Unicorn Solid Hobby yarn. So this is a superwash merino and a little bit of polyamide. I don't usually like to knit with man-made fibers, but I just feel like for this type of top, because it is so like negative ease, like it's very fitted, it would be good to have something that will retain its elasticity. The next one is the Ophelia tank slash tee from Starcrossed Knits. I feel like I don't even have to say anything. Like, look at the detailing on the neck, on the sleeves. I still haven't made up my mind if I would make this in a sweater version or in a tank top version. I think they both look really, really good. If you're someone who likes a little bit of like Renaissance, a bit of like medieval, a bit of, I don't know, like cottage core. I'm just like spitting out all of these like random TikTok words, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just very whimsical. It's a very beautiful shirt. And if I did make this, then the yarn that I would use is, again, the Go Handmade Tencel Bamboo in the fine. I think that would be nice with the tank version for sure, because it'll be very lightweight and breathable. But yeah, it's a really pretty top. I am a little bit intimidated by all of the like neckline and sleeve detailing that's going on, but it's still gorgeous. I'm a big fan of it. The next top is so elegant, so interesting. It's the Scribble top by Rose. I have never seen this kind of texture before. I just want to give Rose a shout out because I feel like, wait, I have no idea who's behind Rose. Who are you? Oh, Alice. First of all, I don't know why you'd be watching this, but if you are watching this, just know that you are doing incredible work, because the thing about Rose patterns is that they have so many interesting textures, just so many unique pieces. There's a lot of work that goes into them, and I know this because I did get the Drift Jacket pattern by Rose, which is such a beautiful cardigan. I'm so excited to make that. That's on my knitting plans for this year, for the winter. I'm scared of cabling, so I haven't started it, but but yeah, the Scribble top one is just so cool. This would be so cool as like a beach cover up, or you know, like a swimsuit cover up. I think it would be cool in a sequined yarn, to be honest. I know that sequins are really blowing up this summer. Also, real quick, if anyone's made something in a sequin yarn, is it not itchy? Like, I just, like, no offense, I just don't believe you when you say that it's not itchy. That being said, I do think this would be so cool in sequins. Let's move on to the next one. The next top I have is the Silene top by Emma Meyer. And I think it's pretty clear why I like this top. As I said earlier, I love things with like a unique texture design. And this one, it just looks so good. I especially like this one in the dark brown. I think the dark brown makes it look like a bar of chocolate. I don't even know what else to say because I just keep thinking the word chocolate over and over again because that's the only thing I can think of when I look at this top. Oh, side note. So I live in Berlin. Also, wait a second. Like, we're almost through the video and I feel like I have to introduce myself. My name is Britney. I love knitting and anything fiber arts and crafty. And if you do too, then feel free to join me for the rest of my journey. But yes, I do live in Berlin, and Berlin in the summer for me means one thing, which is strawberry season. The strawberries here are actually so good. You can get like the expensive one from these like Carl's. I feel like I say that so American, but there's like these Carl strawberry pop-ups like all over the city. You can find them at most major train stations, but just as equally good is just like regular strawberries from like your regular grocery store. Like, you can go to any Lidl, any Edeka. They're just so sweet and juicy and fragrant, and I have some in my fridge. I'm gonna eat that later today. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next pattern. Sorry for the detour. Now the next pattern I have is a free video tutorial here on youtube.com from a channel called Lucky777 Loops, and it is called the drop stitch tank. It's kind of sexy, which is why I included it if that's like your vibe. I think this would be so nice for like a summer concert, summer festival type thing. As you can see in the photos, she also put beads on the ends of the ties, and she uses this like really gorgeous like colorful yarn. I would just straight up copy that look. Like I would just straight up find a yarn that's the same color and just copy everything about it because I think this is so gorgeous. But I feel like because it's a pretty small garment, you could probably knit it up in like a month or so if you're looking for a quick win. I mean, yes, a month for me in terms of knitting is a quick win. I'm kind of slow, but I would love to go faster. The thing is like I'm a thrower, you know, like I throw my yarn. I just can't do continental. I've tried it, guys. I've tried it. It just feels so unnatural to me, which is ironic because I know how to crochet, and in crochet you also hold it like, I guess, continental-ish style, but for some reason like with knitting it doesn't work. I don't know, guys. And now we've reached the last knitting pattern. This is not a top, this is a pair of shorts. These beautiful shorts called the naiad shorts. I hope I'm saying that right. I think naiad is like a goddess of sorts. I'm feeling so illiterate right now. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, I was right. So it's something from Greek mythology. It's a type of female spirit, nymph presiding over fountains, wells, springs, I guess like bodies of water. Beautiful. That is gorgeous. But yeah, these shorts are also gorgeous. I'm also going to be making these in a similar color as my shell tee. I'm dropping a lot of hints. You can probably figure out which pop star I'm going to be making a video about in the near future. Yes, bloomers with a little baby tee. Yes, you heard it here first. I mean, if you haven't guessed the pop star I'm going to be emulating, I don't know what other hints I would need to drop, but yeah, I'm excited to do this one. Now we're going to enter the crochet section. Crochet section. Wow, that's kind of hard to say. Anyways, I'm going to be frank with you. I'm not really a crocheter, so there's not as many crochet patterns here, but I'm hoping to change that with filet crochet because look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's so gorgeous. I want to do all of these. So I'm just going to call this section like filet crochet patterns because that's going to be how I get back into crochet. The first one is the blooming lace top by Belladonna, and then the second one is the lily lace top by Amazing-ish Grace. I think these are both so gorgeous, and as far as yarn goes, I would use this rainbow lace. Oh, there's like a bug flying in front of the camera. You totally saw that, right? Get out of here. I would use the rainbow lace yarn. Oh, I just love the way that she styled it in this photo especially. Like that's so beautiful and sexy and gorgeous to me. And honestly, I would just copy it. And if you get to a point where you can like make your own charts and do your own designs, that's so cool. It's like literally paint by numbers. I love a paint by numbers. That's a lie. I haven't done a paint by numbers like ever. But I love the idea of one. And filet crochet is like that in fiber arts form. The next crochet pattern I have, that was weirdly Western, I'm so sorry. I am from Texas, sometimes it slips out. Anyways, the next pattern I have for you is this crochet flower skirt. Again, this would make such an amazing little summer cover up. It'd be so cute. Oh, especially if you were to wear it to like a festival or something. I need to do it. But yeah, this is also a free video tutorial. Also, this creator, her channel is just like chock full of like amazing designs, and they all have free tutorials. Like you should definitely check her out. For this one, I would also use a cotton, maybe like a cotton linen type of blend. Like I want something that's like lightweight, summer friendly, durable, like good with getting wet and like drying out, but is also structured and smooth. So that way you can really see the nice little crisp flower shapes in there. It's so beautiful. It reminds me of this designer. I really want to make this. It's gorgeous. Yes. And now for the last one, which I am now starting to worry that it's a little bit anticlimactic to end on this one. But nonetheless, I'm just going to come out and say it. It's a hip belt. A crochet, filet, crochet hip belt. I think this would be such a nice accessory. I also feel like if you made a sequined version, because it's a hip belt, it wouldn't like necessarily sit against your skin. But yeah, I just think like the concept of the hip belt is so sexy and very beautiful and so good for summer. You can wear it over a bikini, you can wear it over your jeans, you can wear it over your shorts, just like make any outfit like cute and whimsical, and I love it so much, and I definitely want to make it. I did come across sequined yarn at the Galleria in Alexanderplatz in Berlin, and there was one sequined yarn that was like super light, like lace weight, but with like little flower shaped sequins, and it was just so whimsical and so cute. And I was like, oh my god, maybe I should go back and get that yarn so I can make a little triangle scarf. But yeah, we are done. I'm gonna scoot back to the center so I can be nicely framed. I hope you found at least a little bit of inspiration from watching this video. I know that I always feel so inspired whenever I see beautiful creations with other people. And if you're gonna make any of these projects, please let me know so I can live vicariously through you, because I want to make everything but I can't. So please help me help a girl out. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more from me, please feel free to subscribe. I also love interacting in the comments, so let me know what you're working on, if you're working on anything. It doesn't even have to be knitting or crocheting, it could just be like sewing, painting. I'm really into like cyanotype. I don't even know if that's how you say it. I'm really into like cyanotype projects. I'm getting a lot of these on TikTok, and I kind of like want to try this. If anyone's tried it, please like let a girl know so I can try it out and see if it's worth it. But yeah, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Okay, bye.